やっと進めるわ。
Sorry, I'm kinda in the middle of something. I knew it. He's eating your lunch too, isn't he? That greedy little sissy pig. This is great. I finally have someone else to complain to.
Do these people got nothing else to occupy their time? Complaining is a competitive sport in Byzantium.
You get your turn. Right now, we're talking about Theodore. Oh, that's no problem. I can get you into the lab. In fact, let's go there now. Theodore's out right now, but he should be ready when he gets back. That way, everyone can see you chew him out. This is going to be so good.
Can we talk?
その服着るの大変そうやね。
Hold, I need a favor. Think you could let my friend through just this once? After all, you still owe me.
Fine. I don't want to hear anything about the catch-up packet incident ever again. And he's on his own if he runs into the guards downstairs.
You're the best, Holt.
どうもどうも。これで下に行くのかな。おお、なんだこの銃。ああ、はいはいはい。これ大丈夫なの？ID が必要つってっけど、どうすんのこれ。大丈夫これ。あー、ダメか。危ない。向こう回れってことかな。いけないのね。あー、やっちゃったよ。ちょっとごめんなさいね。危ない危ない。
Let's talk when you're free.
今ないっす。 うわ、上にもいたわ。よし。ふう。セーブ賞。上に行くの？嘘でしょ。マジか。上行くんかいな。気づかないでね、気づかないでね。こっち来てたよね、さっきのやつ。あ、ここに、なるほどね。強くはないかな。あれか。違うのか。危ねえ。こっち来るんじゃない？来ない？あ、来なかった。ふう、怖えな。いける。よし。そう、閉じましょうか。閉じましょうか。何これ。戦況は極め致死的となり進行中の。あ、なるほど。よしよしよしよしよしよしよしよし。セーブしよう。 ふう。なんとかなった。これでどこ行くの？あ、戻るのか。あ、フィニアスのとこ行くの？
You have a message from Adjutant Sophia Akande.
No one ever looks quite the same in person as they do in my reports. And my reports of you have been exceptionally thorough. You've had quite a career. You have something I want. I'd like to negotiate. Phineas Wells is wanted by the board. I want to convince you to turn him in to us. He has a litany of charges against him. Vandalism, illegal experimentation, sedition. I could go on. Wells is a dangerous madman. His plan is going to endanger everyone in Halcyon. He's an obsessive psychopath. And he's using you. You're in contact with Wells. I want you to send us a tracing signal from his communication terminal. You are making a serious mistake.
Adjutant Akande's call has been terminated. Will there be anything else, Captain?
行こう。多分これで通常ルートのはず。
Now arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab. Remember that you are not insured.
All I need now is the dimethyl sulfoxide. I'll take it as much as you can give me. Human test subjects. Oh, that's grotesque. That's unthinkable. That's exactly what I'd expect out of the board. Damn, that's not enough. Not nearly enough for the whole ship. I could find a handful of settlers. Maybe, possibly, 10. I know. I've suspected as much for years. Of course, I don't expect the board to do a thing about it. We've been driving our colony to the brink of destruction for decades. The board's mismanagement put our colony on the road to collapse. If we don't put a stop to them, the for the Hope, for your fellow colonists. The board's going to kill them all, toss them out into space, just to make room in their hibernation chambers. Short of lining up every member of the board and shooting them in the back of the head. Do you know what's waiting for us on the Hope? Scientists, engineers, artists, the brightest minds Earth ever sent us, uncorrupted by the board. The board's going to dispose of them all and transform the Hope into a prison for the rest of us. They're likely on their way to the Hope as we speak. We need to get to those colonists before the board. I have enough chemicals to start reviving a few of them, but no easy way to get them off the Hope. Merciful gibbering law, you're a genius! We bring the Hope to us. Skip the entire ship across the distance of colony space, right next to my lab. Yes, exactly. You're a step ahead of me, but I perceive the shape of your plan. If we link up the Hope to the Unreliable, then use your navigational computer to calculate a reasonably safe vector, we can skip the entire colony ship into the rings of Terra 2.
I've got a healthy disregard for personal safety, but this sounds crazy, even to me.
Your instincts are correct. By any reasonable definition of sanity, this plan is crazy. Isn't it wonderful?
Experimental methods for killing noxious life forms are not covered under this unit's limited liability agreement.
Well said, whatever you want. You'll need to switch on the Hope's auxiliary power using the Unreliable. Then head to the bridge. Your navigational computer, Ada, should be able to activate the Hope's skip drive. Once you've skipped the Hope next to my lab, I'll have easy access to the frozen colonists. I can start reviving them immediately. I know you're wondering why I'm doing all this. Why I believe the people on the Hope are the answer to the colony's problems. The Hope is carrying some of humanity's most brilliant thinkers, scientists, engineers, experts in their field. If we work together, we can still find a way to save Halcyon. The board would have us believe Halcyon is beyond saving. I choose to believe otherwise. If there's even the slightest chance we can save Halcyon from oblivion, then we have to take it.
So, sneak onto a lost colony ship and skip it across the system. What could go wrong?
どういうことだ？よくわかんなくなってきたけど。ロードが長いんですよね。
Captain, I hope Dr. Wells has not dragged you into one of his irrational schemes again. My diagnosis of his mental stability is not flattering.
まあそう言われてもね、これが通常ルートなんですよ。
We have arrived at the Hope. I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable the skip drive.
OK。
If your calculations are even slightly off, you could crash the entire colony ship into Terra 2. Or the sun. Forgetfulness can be... I need you to... You'll have to connect...
はいはい、OK。あ、レベル上がったわ。そうね、ロックピック上げよう。そう、薬物依存って。OK。 さて、8日までクリアできるかね。あ、そんなでかいとこじゃないのか。ステータス 76%。あ、いるのか。いるんだね。
You know, when they posted us here, I told them there wasn't any point. Nope. Shows how much I know.
リアクターの修理。
Explode? Holy shit. Alright. You'll want a uniform so my staff doesn't shoot you on sight. They're a dangerous mix of bored and trigger happy. We've got a few extra in the old badge station to my right. Good luck.
右側の古い駐屯所。どこの話？どこの話？どこの話？見てないよね。ゴールド。見れるようになってるね。どこの話だったの？エディ。そうね。何？受けると防御を書く。防御力。よし。こっちじゃないの？右側の駐屯所ってどこの話なの？どこの話？制服？ちょっともう一回話聞かせて。 81。ないけどそんなの。わからん。
Muting volume now.
そんなもんないんだが、制服どこにあんの？ないぞそんなもん。危ね危ね。ないよ。あ、ここでいけるようになった。あ、制服ってこれか。あったわ。なるほどね。カスタム、これ強いの？あ、弱かった。エネルギーセル、これのことか。はいはいはい。間に合え間に合え。ステータスOK。ちくしょう。これチャージってどうすんだっけ？なんもできないな。
Can you hear me, Captain? I have successfully integrated myself into the Hope's comm systems, and am attempting to establish contact with the Hope's more primitive processor now.
Got the drop on us.
これどんぐらい下がった？あ、そうでもねえよ。しょうがないね。ちょっとロードさせて。
me, Captain?
これはどこかいね。いっぱいいるだけだな。これどこに行くのかなね。あ、上に行ってんの。ザのライトやった。おっといるね。よしよしよしよしよし。どうもどうも。
That's the Hope's computer up ahead. I'll admit, I am curious to wake him. Greetings, Captain. I am speaking to you through the Hope's computer system. It's a rather cramped feeling, but it'll do. Are you sure? That is extremely dangerous. Skipping the Hope will void the warranty on the skip drive. And also potentially kill an entire planet. How is my humor now, Captain? Improved? Jump starting the skip drive. Destination set to the rings of Terra 2.
やってくれ。
In case I don't get another chance to say it, it's been interesting, Captain.
Doing it. I mean, affirmative. Skipping the Hope in 3, 2,
1.
ADA, does your captain seriously intend to do a micro jump in system with engines that haven't been powered in 70 years on a derelict ship?
That is what my captain intends. Yes.
But that is a gross misuse of the skip drive. The zero-point drive's crocodile will not be held responsible for any damage incurred during transport, and this will cause extreme damage.
Yes, I am aware of that.
You should not be doing this. The humans will die.
Thank you, Hope. It looks like all systems are go. Captain, I would advise you to hold on to something. Now.
大丈夫なんやろね。成功?
Oh, good. We are still alive and have successfully skipped into Terra 2's orbit. I reported as much to Phineas Wells, but he has not responded. Perhaps we should check in on him.
Analyzing area. Fallen debris.
あ、いけないよね。これはいけないんじゃない。ギリギリいけなそうやけど。危ない危ない危ない危ない。よし。どうしようかな。お、こっちからいける？
These were the private quarters of the Hope's former crew. Shall we hold a moment of silence for the dearly departed?
セーブ。よしよし。あ、こっちじゃねえ。おっとおっと。
At least no one's gonna mind if we take their stuff.
危ねえ危ねえ。そこにいるんかい。抜いてよ。よしよし。これだけか。よし。取りすぎて取りすぎて。よしよしよしよしよし。よし。ああ、嘘でしょ。もうマジかよ。あるかな、いいタイミングが。うわ、なんか来た。どっか行ってどっか行って。よしよし。ふう。やったぜ。これどっちだっけ？どうもどうも。間に合うよね。よしよし。なんでなんでこいつ見つかったらダメだったのがマジか。しもったな。ちょっと待ってよ。ロードどっからロードしてくれる？上からか、やっぱり。 ここね、はいはいはい。
I can take a hint.
上に行かなきゃなんなかったか。いや、ワットじゃないよ。向こう行ってよ。よし。ふう。よし、じゃあセーブします。よっしゃ。こっちかな。大丈夫、余裕。で、あっちを行きゃいいんだよね。多分、間違ってるかな。行けたっけ？こっちだっけ？あ、こっちか。はいはい、こっちね。よしよし。ワープしがバレたんだよね。あっちから行ける？あ、行けるね。よしよしよし。ふう。
Captain, I am receiving Captain, I shall now play the transmission I received from Dr. Wells.
はいはい。
The board is here. They found me somehow. They're about to
あ、撃たれて
blast
る。
my door open. I can't stop them from getting me, and there isn't enough time to explain everything. There's something very important you need to remember. The board, all their lackeys, they're all a bunch of swine. You hear me? They're fucking corporate swine. You fucking pigs! I'll take you all out with me. I'll never...
It would seem the recording captured some rather dire events. I presume you'll want to dock at the orbital lab to check on your associate as soon as possible. How can I be of assistance?
よっしゃ、行こうか。
We've arrived at Phineas's orbital lab.
敵ワンサがいいんだろうな、多分ね。よし。あ、いないのかな。あ、いるな。 当たんない、あれ、いた、いった。びっくり。めっちゃ強いじゃねえか。痛えな。まあ他にないけども。よし、バラバラじゃねえか。終わり？よっしゃー。きつかった。企業の戦士。特にこう強い武器があったわけじゃないのがつまんないな。こんなのもいたの？死体がないね。逃げたかな。ちょっと待ってよ。80ないとダメなの？どうすんのこれ。80だってこれはちょっと待ってよ。80。今何話？ 57 か。80ね。ちょっと待ってよ。870。これでもう無理か。どうしたもんかね。鍵みたいなのないの？どっかに。ないか。ありそうやと思ったんやけどね。どっかにそういう感じのがあればいいんやけど。フィンのフォース。これ強いんじゃなかったっけ？強っ。そうね。これのけて、これ使おうか。
Teach me that.
ないな。あると思ってないけど。マジか。じゃあハックがいんのかい。マジかよ。 パーセンテージ足らんぞ。のけても67、あと13も足らんな。スキルアップとかないのかな。上がってるだけだしな。そうね。チートでないの？ないか。なさそう。ここでそんなことやらせる？嘘でしょ。ログインパスワードどっかあるのかな。聞いてなかったのが悪いかな、もしかして。あ、これか。あ、違う。これじゃない。どっかないのパスワード。ないのかい。置いとけやパスワード。違うの。溶けた豚。ないのかよ。14。ないんかい。ポスターこれ何？ないね。話す。今のは違うのかね。違うんかい。これないとダメなの？まさかないとダメなわけないでしょ。あ、部屋にあるシスティピックの死体。どれどれ。あ、これか。あったわ。あったあった。何これ。 あ、タルタロスや。ガンガンレベル上がるな。そうね、どうしよっか。化学兵器。よいしょ。すぐ終わったな。ああ、もうこんな早いんだ。11万。ああ、それでか。いきなりガーって上がったと思ったら。で、ここでセーブして。よっしゃい。お、サムがいる。
Captain, as it appears we may soon be embarking for a maximum security prison planet.
OK。
I believe the crew would like to speak with you to, as you humans put it, air some concerns.
おお。
Doc Wells never hurt nobody. Just a kindly old fella living by his lonesome up in the rings, tinkering at his table. The board just couldn't leave him be.
I'm not one for pointless heroism, but the board's gonna be after us next. We gonna finish what we started?
To extract the scientist, you will need to infiltrate the labyrinth. But that course of action is likely to be quite dangerous, Captain. I am programmed to warn you whenever you exhibit inclinations toward risky behavior. Breaking into Tartarus will not be easy.
Getting in is the simple part. It's getting out again that's the trouble. Trust me, I know.
Let's just do it. Kick down some doors, grab Doc Wells, and cut a path out. We don't need a plan. We got guns.
If you really need to do this, you should see to your final affairs and close out any unfinished business. Once you sneak into Tartarus, you may be there a while. Or permanently.
If we don't make it, at least it'll be a great story.
Got my trusty tossball stick, got my ass-kicking boots. I'm ready, boss.
Outstanding.
You can count on us, Captain. We're crew. For real crew. That means we got each other's backs. But
Never thought I'd volunteer to break into a prison. Seems like your tendency towards risky behavior is rubbing off on me, Captain.
Command not recognized.
Waiting on your command, Captain.
can we talk?
よっしゃー。やったろやないか。タルタセゴー。エリダノスとオリンポス行ってないんだけどね。タイホンもない。ヘパエストスも行ってないのか。サブで行くのかな、全部。大丈夫です。いいえ。OK。セーブはしたからね。
I am pleased to inform you that we have arrived at the labyrinth. Please be advised that the punishment for trespassing is execution. Please be advised that electrical storms on the surface of Tartarus make departure impossible at this time.
OK。ほとんどは失敗じゃない。
Resident count is as follows: 3,071. Resident deaths, including but not limited to executions, are as follows: 1,684. Resident escapes are as follows: 0. The interior can be chilly. Take a scarf with you, Captain. I would also ask that you leave your captain's ID with me, in the event that you do not return. Understood. If you die or are incarcerated for life, I can generate a new ID for the next captain. I would prefer if you return, though. Oh, speak of the devil. Captain, I am receiving a transmission from the prison's docking authority now.
Attention, unauthorized spacecraft. This is a maximum security installation. Your presence here is an explicit violation of UDL corporate policy. You are hereby confined to your docking platform until a ticket detailing your crimes has been filed and notarized, at which point your vessel will be seized and you will be executed. I wager it'll take a bit longer than it takes you to lose your patience and storm out of your ship looking to get shot. To be honest, that'd make my job a lot easier. You come out, we shoot you full of holes, and then everyone goes about their day worry-free. Except you. You'll be dead. Protocol is important, sir. The sentencing of one crime does not preclude the sentencing of another, technically speaking. Tartarus Docking Authority signing up. Hang on. Looks like you're gonna have company at the execution. Another ship just pulled into your dock. Wait, is that from the Groundbreaker? What the? Pay no mind to that. Just have a pleasant day.
Transmission terminated. How can I be of assistance? I'll be here.
あ、そういうとこできたな。まあいいか。あっちじゃないと無理か。お、なんだなんだ。味方？お、味方だ。味方だ味方だ。わあ、すげえ虐殺してってるけど。下落したって一緒だよ。ゲットゲット。ダララランダラララン。何今の。よし。よっしゃよっしゃ。あいつは全滅したのかな。 あ、強っ。33か。あ、死んじゃってる。バーミツ、わー、すげえ強い。960。これつけてて。なんだこれ。うわ、54。強い。玉ゲット、玉ゲット。いい。パスワードゲット。よし。なもんかな。こっちあった。よし。あれあれ、あ、来た来た。余裕のよっちゃん。めっちゃ地下やん。え、わーお。オッケー。もうね、やるよ。よっしゃい。あー、強っ。タクティカルショットガンゲット。レベルに、あー、これか。347。ショックキャノンウルトラ。いたね。当たんない。あ、いたわ。 痛い痛い痛い痛い痛い痛い痛い痛い。やっちゃえやっちゃえ。
All germs and contaminants have been neutralized.
隠れながめんどいから行くぜ。なもんかな。下にいっぱいいるけどもう用はない。なんか売ってますかと。弱い弱い。It's better choice。全部あるな。たっけえのあんな。これ何？アルティメットボルター。これ強いの？54。おー。すげえやったな。84、54。あ、一緒やったわ。まあいいや。39、43。セーブしよ。いるね。すげえあるぞ。これ何？あ、レトロロケットか。
Processing data.
Kill germs.
うん。どっち？あっちか。
Let's go, troops. Stellar base counting on us.
Don't mess with us.
うわ。
That's the last of them.
54、49、はい、84。どこに行くのこれ。あ、ここか。お、84。レベルが違うんな。どっち？
Well, look who it is. I'll be damned. I was prepping the studio for our announcement, and here you are as a bonus. Ah, and the wayward doctor. Are you about done with your escapades? We have faces that need lifting, after all.
These days, I'm more interested in breaking them. Wouldn't mind taking a swing at yours.
And... oh, I had heard you were dragging around a repurposed janitorial mechanical? My staff jokes that it's because you're a walking pile of refuse.
Interactive database updated. The unique organic substance labeled Chairman has been classified as filth, imminent for incineration.
When you go off and get yourself shot, try to avoid taking one to the face. I'll want it recognizable to show to my citizens. My word! You've correctly identified the most recognizable man in the colony. Remarkable. It's a wonder what Phineas saw in you. Then again, he's an insane person. Thankfully, he's our insane person now. A proper company man. Yes, he is an extraordinarily obstinate fellow, isn't he? Fine, he isn't working for us per se. Semantics, he'll come around. But that's between us. As far as my adoring citizens will know, we've turned a dangerous crackpot into a working-class man. It's a miracle. Oh yes, go on, wake them up, add more mouths to feed. That'll solve our starvation problems. I don't know what half-baked plans that simpleton in a lab coat has been leading you through, but it's done. It's over. Let me ask you something, Captain. Have you at any point thought about not fucking up our entire society?
At least that means someone's recognizing our work.
I'm making actual progress towards stabilization and recovery. You're just getting in the way. Oh, right. This coming from the psychopathic outlaw. Yes, I'll try to be more open-minded about your path of wanton dissent. We don't need your help. We'll have to agree to disagree on that one, Captain. Now, if you don't mind, I have to finish prepping this script. I've got work to do.
騙しができんかったな。N 線パンデミック。はい。なんだあの数。やべ。ああ。強くね。
These days.
Interact.
Wait.
セブこれはこそっといった方がいいのかな。なんかすげえ強いの出てきたからさ、無理じゃね
All right, MSI. I'm not one for rousing speeches, but the captain needs our help. So get in there and fight.
あ、なんかやってる。お、味方？あ、それでか。なんかえらい強いのいっぱい来たなと思ったな。終わった？もしかして。 よし。よしよし。
Difficult job ahead? Consider equipping a pack of Sam's special solvent stain-out remover. It's ruthless on residual blood splatter.
Captain, you have an uncanny talent for complicating my life. You've disrupted the balance of power. You've upset the natural order of things. You've introduced uncertainty, and there is nothing I despise more than uncertainty. I'm afraid I can't do that. You're a gifted warrior, Captain. You've made your talent for combat abundantly clear. For all your talents, you are the enemy of Halcyon, and therefore you are my enemy. You make a nuanced and compelling argument. Here's my rebuttal. No.
No.
Dr. Wells is being held in my custody. His cooperation will prove invaluable, even if I have to beat it out of him. All that's left to do is put down this riot, arrest you, and then get on with the bloody business of saving this colony. Fair enough. I'm giving you exactly one chance to parlay with me.
あ、威圧が足んないのか。両手武器ないな。
This prison is equipped with an automechanical warden. I've had it programmed to eliminate you on sight and rinse your remains down a drain. And don't worry. I will inform Dr. Wells that you died heroically or something.
ダメだったか。何あれ。なんか待ち構えてるよ。後ろからやっちゃって、後ろから。痛いんだけど。痛い痛い痛い痛い痛い。おう。わっせわっせわっせ。 また来た、クソ。やべやべやべやべやべやべやべ。いすぎいすぎいすぎだって。いすぎいすぎ。おかしいおかしいおかしいっておかしいって。よっしゃ。ふい。危ねえ。セーブしよう。はい。
You don't know how glad I am to see you. You did the right thing. Akande was a monster. Her death was much deserved, and long overdue. And you lunatic, you broke into the board's own fortress just to rescue one doddering old man. You are absolutely out of your mind, and I can't begin to thank you enough. I'm all right, thanks to you. Akande wanted my cooperation. I'm quite sure she would have beaten it out of me if you hadn't arrived. You've broken the board's stranglehold on this colony, and you saved my life. But there's still so much we have yet to accomplish. You and I are going to have to work harder than ever to save Halcyon. I'm afraid the situation is far worse than any of us ever anticipated. Earth has gone dark. We haven't received a single message in 3 years. There's been no communication, no signals, nothing. 2 years ago, the Earth's Directorate's frigate disappeared on their way back to Earth. We don't know what they discovered when they arrived, or if they arrived at all.
They haven't exactly been hands-on around here anyway. So there's one less rubber stamp to worry about.
Earth is humanity's home planet, Miss Fenhill. The psychological effects of losing our original home will be devastating. We're in serious trouble, my friend. Do you know what this means for Halcyon? We can't rely on Earth for support anymore. We've been cut loose. We're entirely on our own. Yes, we do. You've done a marvelous thing. You've succeeded where anyone else would have failed, including me. We must begin the revival process immediately, starting with the Hope's brightest minds. And then we're going to fix this damn colony, one problem at a time. We're going to need a leader, and I can't imagine a better person for the job than you. What do you say, old friend? Will you help us? You won't hear a word of disagreement from me. You're the best thing to ever happen to Halcyon. If you want to take it upon yourself to lead this colony, you have my support. We're not a colony any longer, are we? Our last connection to Earth has been severed, and so we have been set free. Our future is uncertain, and no one knows what tomorrow holds. Exciting, isn't it?
The OSI teaches that everything in the universe happens according to the grand plan. But the stranger that arrived in Halcyon was an unplanned variable.
From the moment he landed in Emerald Vale, his actions altered the course of history. The events on Tartarus brought about the end of the board's authority. But the board's mistakes would haunt the colony for decades to come. The damage they left behind would require the work of a generation to repair. Dr. Phineas Wells began reviving a handful of the Hope's colonists. Engineers, scientists, technicians, and intellectuals. They were among the brightest minds the Earth had ever sent out into the stars. The Hope scientists and engineers woke up in a colony descending headlong into total collapse. With no way to return to Earth, they had no choice but to band together and devote themselves to the cause of saving Halcyon. The people of Halcyon were nothing if not hardy. In the absence of the board's authority, many of the colony's settlements banded together with a single purpose in mind: survival. Life was especially hard in the years to come. Some towns dissolved by attrition and starvation, but most of them found a way to carry on. In the years to come, Halcyon was forced to reckon with its newfound freedom. The board was gone, and for better or worse, the colony was responsible for its own destiny. Between MSI's worker-centric policies and the iconoclast's manpower, Sanjar and Zora were able to rally many of the Terra 2 townships to their cause. MSI's workforce swelled, and the iconoclasts enjoyed a significant surge in their ranks. The board was too distracted by infighting and internal politics to stop MSI from becoming a powerful corporation and a refuge for townships that might have fallen through the cracks. Sublight Salvage adapted to the changes in Halcyon, shifting their business model to suit the times. Their claims of legitimacy were scrutinized, but ultimately unquestioned. Lilia Hagen would continue to protect her family as ruthlessly as ever. Adelaide McDevitt replaced Reed Thompson as the leader of Edgewater. She and her followers transformed Edgewater in their image. Anyone loyal to Reed was pressured into leaving town, and those who stayed behind adapted to her way of life. Adelaide transformed the old cannery into a new garden. The nearby Edgewater Cemetery provided a convenient source of fertilizer. As for Reed Thompson, it was said that he lasted exactly 2 days outside the walls of Edgewater. Years later, a marauder was found in possession of his hat. Under the leadership of Junlei Tennyson, the groundbreaker held firm against corporate influence. The ship's mechanical stability gave Junlei the time to educate a promising generation of engineers, schooled in her family's traditions. The future of the groundbreaker looks promising. The rediscovery of the Hope and the abandonment of the lifetime employment program forced Byzantium to come to terms with some uncomfortable realities about the state of Halcyon. While Byzantines were reluctant to surrender the luxuries they'd grown accustomed to, the board's diminished authority gave them little choice in the matter. Nearly everyone had to learn to make do with less. Some even had to get jobs. It was a dark time indeed. Your influence further cemented Ellie's perspective. She understood she could never truly rely on others, so she set about making sure she wouldn't have to. With a steady income from the life insurance payouts, she was finally able to afford a ship of her own. She enjoyed a long and infamous career running missions across the system. Some of them were even legal. Life in Halcyon was sobering for Felix Millstone. The grand revolution he dreamed of never came. There was no great awakening for the colony, no celebrations in the streets. There was only the hard, desperate work of trying to repair a broken colony. Felix never had a head for numbers, but if there was labor to be done, he was there to help. Eventually, Felix realized that the work of a revolution was done with 2 hands. As much as he enjoyed his adventures aboard the Unreliable, the vicar, known as Max, eventually decided that it was time to move on, to live out the life he had sought so long to create. He knew there were many in the colony who carried burdens much worse than the ones he had struggled with, and he devoted himself to easing their suffering wherever he could. He only ever took up arms again to defend the defenseless. Unshackled from a lifetime of striving and fighting the universe and himself, Vicar Maximilian de Soto was finally at peace. Though Parvati eventually grew comfortable aboard the Unreliable, she never quite came out of her shell. She seemed to prefer the company of Ada to the crew, and she could often be found neck-deep in cables and grease, telling Ada funny stories from her childhood. While the colony fell into chaos, she found an island of relative peace with Ada, and they formed an unusual bond. She decided to remain aboard the Unreliable permanently as its chief and sole engineer. Nyoka returned to Monarch to take another crack at making a permanent life for herself. She formed the Charon Group, a mercenary outfit of ragtag survivalists and wilderness experts. Anyone in need of a guide, or just looking to throw back a beer and swap stories, could find her camping on the trail, or clearing an infestation. The SAM unit that accompanied you spread awareness of the product line's superior sanitation and maintenance capabilities across what was left of the colony. This led to a boost in SAM unit sales. Did you know that SAM units are the longest-lasting, toughest-acting cleaning solution in Halcyon? Minister Clark was released from house arrest, and his contact with you gave him a sense of renewed purpose and vigor. Once it became clear that no help would be coming from Earth, he threw his considerable efforts and talents into helping Halcyon manage the crisis before it. As for Dr. Phineas Wells, he spent his remaining years in his orbital lab. He eventually came to terms with his own past, and was able to forgive the mistakes of his younger self by devoting his remaining years to serving the colony. In the end, Dr. Wells was able to save every scientist and engineer aboard the Hope. Over the next decade, nearly all of the Hope's remaining colonists were successfully revived. Halcyon saw a period of rapid technological and scientific advancement. Breakthroughs in dietary supplements saved the colony from starvation. Geoengineering projects and social reforms began to change the structure and character of the colony. Dr. Wells laid the groundwork for the project to save the colony, but he would never live to see the fruits of his labor. He passed away a few years later. His work was carried on by the scientists and engineers he revived. Today, Halcyon has stabilized. The people of the colony work hard to adapt to their new circumstances. Nearby colonies send aid and supplies. Life will never be easy in Halcyon, but for the first time in its history, there exists a sense of real, genuine hope about the future. And what about you, the unplanned variable in the history of Halcyon? You brought an end to the chaos on Tartarus, and proved yourself the most capable leader left in the colony. You administered the colony in your own image. With the old power of the board destroyed, a new government of Halcyon rose, with you at its center. With your steady hand, you guided Halcyon through the turbulent years that were to follow, and helped ensure the survival of the colony until the end of your days. No one knows what's happened to Earth, and no one knows what the future has in store for Halcyon. All we know for certain is this: the name of the Unreliable and that of its intrepid captain will remain the subject of countless stories for years to come.
なげーなーエピローグ飛ばせるのこれ？あ、飛ばせないんだ。あ、飛ばせた。はい、じゃあアウターワールドクリアということで、次回また別のゲームでお会いしましょう。お疲れ様でした。